gonna turn off my light. Okay. This is a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website if you need a full list of content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that, on rare occasions, has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Gallus, hi! How you doing? Okay. We're gonna be fine, right? Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. What? I love the, Okay, guys, do we want to... Oh, God, is the Twitch integrated throwing system broken? It's broken. It's crashed. It's crashed! Oh, my God. I'm not playing this on Valentine's Day. God, could you imagine? Don't worry, we're gonna do lots of horror games this week, guys. Lots of horror games. I can't believe this is the start of the VOD. This is not a love story. There's no way this is a love story. I will believe this is a love story when it seems like a love story. And not something... Okay, guys, do we need to turn any of these things off? For you guys. Do you guys need me to turn any of these off? Because if not, I'm just gonna get the full experience, okay, guys? Ah! But it's a very pretty game. Like, I love this hand-drawn art style. It's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna start the game. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, okay, so I can actually...
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It's the end of the world. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Oh, there's lots of things. Ha! Viva la revolution! You know what? Fuck it.
That's the spirit.
Viva la revolution! Let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
So I've heard that there are
Warning,
multiple endings.
Before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power.
Is it possible to save Melina?
Slaying
I've
her.
heard that you can use
Don't
the
believe a word she says.
I don't know. I've heard that if
We're
you
not
she
gonna go
doesn't
through
die.
with it. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Are these all the same people? I mean, I know it's the same voice actor, but are they all me?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and
I've heard
walls
that
are
if you
painted
go
in a
for
fine
the
layer of
Frenzied
rust.
Flame
The
ending,
only furniture of note
Melina
is a
doesn't
plain wooden
end
table.
up killing
Perched
herself
on that
in
table
Elden Ring.
is a pristine blade.
But she also wants to kill you. So,
The blade
yeah.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot
Hi,
filtering from
Mimikyu.
the ancient wood.
You can't see the top.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her
There's
is
nothing at the
probably
top.
doing her a favor.
The top of the game, you mean? This is like literally just that there's nothing there.
Her voice
Oh!
carries up the stairs.
Oh, I see. Hang on. Let me fix that for you. Let's move this down here.
Who's there?
Hi.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
That's
Don't let it
because...
fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just
You're
gonna...
still listening to reason.
I'm just gonna go... I'm supposed to kill this lady.
Walk down the
It's literally the
stairs
name of the game,
and
right?
lock eyes with the princess.
Nothing bad will happen.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Why is only one of her wrists cuffed?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Okay.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I definitely think she
I'm
broke the
probably
other
chained
one.
up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Slay her.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh God.
Oh,
Did you not think I would do it?
this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
How are you still
do
talking?
you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Oh God.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Maybe she doesn't
Is it
need to
over?
breathe.
Really over.
Yep,
Yes.
she's dead.
Exactly.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. Let's go. GG. Speedrun. Any percent. Done.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
I feel like I shouldn't have
Why
left
do I
the
feel
knife
like
in
we've
her.
done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
There's no
But
way
it
that's
was
the
for the greater
end.
good.
Obviously.
One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Oh god.
What happened?
What the fuck?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Will I?
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity.
What?
This
Oh
is
my
what's best for
God.
everyone. Trust me.
Wait, what?
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months
Wait, what?
or
That's
years or even
bullshit.
decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
I don't think I would be happy with this.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
I'd rather not.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Am I going to turn into the princess? Bitch, I was always a princess.
Good, because
Let's
I
go.
have an idea to get us out of here.
Are we
You're
gonna
probably
jump?
not going to like
Are we
it.
going to jump?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
We can. Okay. How's that going to work, though?
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Isn't...
He's right. It's the only way out.
Wait, what?
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using this blade, you know, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do
My
it.
god, people die when they are killed.
In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing.
No way.
Constantly,
We are
forever.
getting some crazy revelations here, guys.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be
But
happy.
isn't this boring? Like, how can one be boring and happy? I don't... You'd better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
Well, I wouldn't be able to yell at you.
I made this happy little place.
Yeah, Metal, when we
Is this
die,
not
we
a
die.
good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck am I?
The end. Nice knowing you.
You sound so annoyed. You sound so annoyed.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What?
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Oh god, it's
it
ground.
will be the end of the world.
Did she turn me into the alien they found in Brazil, maybe? Oh wait, hang on.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah.
That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for
Wait,
whatever
what?
reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
I'ma leave.
Do you think there's something else out there? Alright. Let's see what we can find. It's bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing.
Wait, do we have a split personality disorder?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Okay. Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the princess and I'll slay the princess. Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin. I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her. Maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk the opposite direction now.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever.
Ah, I like this.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Bruh!
How convenient.
Bruh, what the
Everything's back on
fuck?
track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
What?
Oh, how quaint. He really wants us to go in there.
Wait,
doesn't he?
We can't just leave. Turn around again and leave
Really
again.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Okay.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. Everything is getting...
Oh my.
What's going on? Where are we?
Oh wait, there's something weird happening with the... Oh,
I don't know. But it feels like... home.
wait, what? The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured nothingness. It is quiet. There is a distant rumbling, the sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Oh god, oh, what is this? Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance, fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration, this vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Fuck it! Let's see what happens. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Achievement
You're
unlocked.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
What?
is a princess.
Oh, what?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It's like someone took Stanley Parable and said, how can we make this even more existential horror? Okay. Do I... What shall we say? The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked
While
up?
I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Why?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
That was one of the endings. That was actually one of the endings. And then I got some achievements. Let's see, what achievements did I get? I got 2 achievements. Denial. Return to your destined path or face the consequences. And the real Slay the Princess starts here. You'll know it when you see it.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
But I did that already.
Does it?
Killing a princess
You a monarchist?
does sound kind of bad.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
What about
If
bandit?
anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Lol.
I'm talking about the end of everything
What
as we know
do you
it.
mean?
No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put...
Demi, hi! What's up? I'm Kyle, I'm 14, and I'm slaying this princess with my massive... Can we get a shout out for Demi, please? Okay. But how can a princess locked away in the basement
linger on
of
the
the world?
specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done.
Look, I already
We're
killed
all
this
counting.
bitch and it reset the world.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far.
Why?
You might as well reach the end of your journey.
Look, but we died already.
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the
Wait,
rules.
what am I? I'm not a person. I'm some kind of strange lizard
I
creature
have
with
to say, I'm
claws.
surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
But I don't wanna.
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
God, look at this mouse pointer. It's all clawed and creepy looking.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
No, I know what that reward is. It's bullshit.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it.
Basically, the
It's
world
special.
ends and I
Just
survive
for-
is what it feels like.
Whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Is it though?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
But a clawed lizard creature with a surprisingly sophisticated inner monologue. Yes.
I mean,
Isn't
maybe
your inner
some people
monologue
do.
surprisingly sophisticated?
Nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
Well, I don't know. I
Right?
feel like these are multiple voices in the protagonist's head.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
But why? Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, She could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Well, I mean, I didn't listen to her before and I stabbed
Then each
her.
and every one of us is doomed.
I'm fine.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Cool. Yeah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and
God, I
musty,
love this art
and the
style.
floor and walls are
It's so-
tinted
it's
in
so
a fine
cool.
layer of dust.
Like,
The only
yeah.
furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
This feels like very...
The blade is your implement.
Very...
You'll
This
need it
doesn't suit
if
a
you want to do
princess,
this
I feel
right.
like. I'm not going to take the blade. I took the blade last time, and I stabbed her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her
Oh,
a
you're gonna play
favour.
Dungeons and Dragons for the first time, Metal. It's gonna be fun. You can be a bard and use vicious mockery. Yeah. You have lots of
Her
skills as a
voice
bard.
softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
She sounds completely different to last time.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember.
Gator,
it for the rest of
hi!
your
Can we get a
life.
shout out for Gator, please? How are you doing?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous
Plus
game by
1B.
coming here unarmed.
I don't need a weapon. What? It's all gonna be fine. I stabbed her once, okay? If I want to, I can just stab her again.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
She can't be that bad. I mean, she did sound like a bit of a bitch.
You walk
before.
down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
How does she eat? How long has she been here?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to
Oh
anyone?
god, are we a simp? Fuck.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
God. I don't want to be a
Hi.
simp.
Do you think you can get me out of these chains? Okay.
Why are you here?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
But
Is
what's your
princess her
name?
name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Princess. She's probably some strange unknowable entity who has no need for food. You're probably right. Lol.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten.
How long
I
have you
must
been
have
down?
a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
That is a bit weird.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted.
Truly Mario
Upstairs,
situation.
Get the blade and slay her before it's too late.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Go on.
Don't actually know what that reason is, but You don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Yeah.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I mean, he does explain how.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree.
I
with
mean,
the
it
princess.
does. She's clearly not like.
That's hard. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Hmm. What are you going to do if I let
hesitates
you
before
out?
responding. She
What?
doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She
Okay.
knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
You know, that does make sense.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Hmm.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Okay.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Nope.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
What on earth is... Oh, no, she's definitely sus. Like, the first time round, she was super, like, bitchy and arrogant.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Okay.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
So,
I
why?
don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
Okay.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
Sort of, yeah. It's like being stuck in an endless loop, I
So this
think.
shouldn't be
But I
about
stabbed
what
her the
I'd
first
do
time.
if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Okay, you've got a point.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
You know, she's got a point.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch.
Well, she's not a subjugating monarch, because she's a princess, not a queen. Oh god. I won't kill you, but I just can't set you free. What if I stayed here for a while and just kept you company? Then maybe everyone could be happy. That sounds like it would be an interesting route. I'm going to keep you locked away down here. Just for a little bit. We can get to know each other. While I decide what to do with you. Please, I've been Okay, I'm going to... Okay. I think this... Oh, I'll kill you. I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed here for... You know what? Let's go with this
That
one.
seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Why?
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
I've already stabbed her, Raz.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Oh, but I wanted to just...
You
Yeah,
have
she's-
to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
No, I'm gonna chill. We're gonna chill. We're gonna chill. Well, I'm just gonna lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Yeah, no one wins.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
But I'm not leaving.
Turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine, turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here,
She
there
sounds
will be
really
hell to
messed
pay
up.
for leaving me behind.
Yeah.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
No, we're sticking to
Be
the
the death of
plan.
all of us, but fine. We'll do it your way.
Yes.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Wait, where's the blade?
Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the.
I don't
far
have
wall
this.
to watch
I don't have the
basement
blade.
door.
Hi, Stax. How are you doing?
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Oh God. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. But it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. She
Okay.
violently rattles the door. You do your best to
Oh,
shut her out of
God.
your mind.
Oh God. I
When
don't.
get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Oh God.
You won't know the kind of enemy you've made today.
What? But I. What? Ah.
Sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Oh God. No, I'm just gonna sleep.
Maybe the bang.
I'm just gonna sleep.
Stop. Just
I know, it's so messed up, Stags. I'm just gonna sleep. I'm just gonna ignore it.
you put the princess's threats out of your mind. As
Oh
best you
God,
can.
it's so loud.
Against the wall.
Oh God. Is it loud for you guys as well?
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin.
Oh, I've made a
The
horrible
rocks
mistake.
stopped.
It's
The
fine.
door to the basement is ajar.
It's
It's
fine.
not broken.
It's
The table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Try
okay.
and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves.
Oh
First your
God.
toes go numb, and then your feet.
Oh God.
You lie
Oh,
prone on the floor
God.
of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Oh God.
So helpless.
I can fix her
I can take my
some.
time with you, can't I?
She
Oh
steps
God!
closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Oh God!
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't
Oh
look
God!
well.
Oh,
A
this
little
is.
green around the gills. What a shame.
You're gonna say that
If
calling
you'd
this thing
only
a
helped me
princess
get
is a
out
bit of a
here,
stretch.
we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Oh God!
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Oh
It can't
God!
be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Oh God!
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2: The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Okay.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals.
Okay,
The fate
no.
of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh! What if he hears us?
Voice of the
That's
paranoid.
a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit! I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Okay. And all of this little.
Those are two very different questions, but
Oh,
fine.
God.
I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to
God,
get you
this is a game. Like, oh.
Let's say for
It makes
a
me
moment
feel
that
very
this really
strange
is the second time you've met me,
things.
or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Well,
We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't.
you can fix me
All we
too.
did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you?
But first, princess. Well,
No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
we stabbed her. The first thing we did was stab her. It didn't work out.
And your solution is to send us back in there? Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't. Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Didn't they? Did they?
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
That does sound pretty consequence-free.
Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
That's a really interesting
Do you
question.
think the people there lived happily ever after?
Look,
Or
look,
do you
those
think
people
the
in that
princess
parallel world
left
don't
behind
matter,
brought
okay?
back
They're
the
not
end,
real.
everyone,
Only I'm real.
everything,
Only
just
I
like I
matter.
told you she would. If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Who decides what's real and what's not?
Just be quick about it.
Let's talk about this princess.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
But that didn't work.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate
I am in the
things.
Matrix. Lol. To quote you from last time around, he's just a princess. How can you possibly? He's clearly something far,
She
far worse.
is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before
She's
you
not
get
a
to the cabin,
princess.
and you'll be fine.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the
Oh,
only
we're
person
special.
capable of
We
doing
are
this.
special. We are
Call
the
it a
speckle.
prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are. You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us?
Why are you trying to manipulate
I don't know,
us?
I kinda like being special. Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here. I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous.
Can you
All
guys
I'm trying
hear
to say
the
is
background
that you have to be the one to
ambience?
deal with
It's
her.
changed
I
a
know it
lot.
doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job. We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave. I've told you everything you need to know.
Bruh.
Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just
I think
going
we
to
should
have to
just
take
free
me
her
at my
this
word.
time. I think that's what we should do.
He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him. Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. Do you see the way he keeps pushing us? We have to get out of here.
We did that already, though.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's gonna be
Oh,
fine.
warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I'm not going to slay her.
Don't
I'm going to
believe
free
a word
her.
she says. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Okay. Well,
The interior of the cabin is plain.
what?
The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
What the fuck?
A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
What the fuck?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The
Just one
princess has
universe
not
left,
already
lol.
gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What?
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad. Very different.
Yeah, the whole place is different.
Not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She
Oh,
knows
God.
that we're here.
There's four people. There's four. Okay.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before.
No, this
Enough of
is.
this past life.
this is-
lessons. You haven't
Oh,
died.
God.
Certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
No, it's fine. No, I'm gonna go into the
We should have
basement.
taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favors.
Bitch, we either stab her or we let her out.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
What the fuck?
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay,
Oh.
we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Miss Mary. No. I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She
I don't
can't be trusted.
care.
Talking won't do you any good.
'Cause, we tried to leave last time,
Something
and then the
tells
world
me she
ended.
isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
It's fine.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself
What
between two loose
the
rows of
hell
white
is
wooden
this?
planks, suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways.
What is this place?
At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
You mean crisps? I like salt and vinegar.
She could be anywhere.
And cheese and onion.
there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
That's
Are
fine.
you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Ha!
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Lol,
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop
Paranoid.
saying that.
God, salt and
Only
vinegar
going to
is
make
great
things
though.
worse.
Yeah.
Just pick a direction and start moving.
I
Okay.
wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh God. Do nothing.
Decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are.
Hey,
I
buddy.
told you I was going to find you.
Hey.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
Oh God.
This is it, isn't it?
Yandere dream come true.
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I told
I
you.
wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Okay.
As your blood begins
What the
to
fuck?
coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to
Oh
a
my
lurching
God. Finally, Psycho Ward Grippy Socks Princess girlfriend.
halt. Heart, lungs,
I wanted to talk more.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Oh my God. Thank you, Utmost.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops
Oh
once more
God.
as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left.
Oh god.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Oh my god. Oh my
Can't
god.
decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent.
No, I
Don't
think
lose
that's
sight
important.
of your mission.
Liver, nerves,
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. And the way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now.
I don't want to fight her.
Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Okay.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
So do your worst. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Leave together.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Oh, I'm gonna...
liver.
What happened after you killed me last
I
time?
tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Okay.
I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Okay. If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to
I
me?
am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Okay.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Hmm.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Lol. You know, she's got a point. If I let you out, what then? Do we go a separate way?
Definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Okay, she looks like the clown from It.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Okay, she's actually the Yandere GF.
We're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
You know, that's fair.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Oh god. There is something kind of disturbingly cute about her.
When you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out.
Okay.
And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Tiger just like you, for real, for real. Well.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Hmm.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart,
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
lungs, liver, nerves.
Yeah, let's be friends.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
What? No!
Lol.
Liver,
Please you come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
What could possibly go wrong,
I'm
guys?
not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is.
Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
Lol.
Shit.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
It'll be fine.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
Liver, nerves.
The princess glides onto the stairs. And
Oh my god.
to follow.
Game Dev, I'm gonna make this
Only you have
this
a
princess
weapon.
super creepy. People will be terrified. Weebs. She's perfect. I should not stick my pee-pee in that. However,
But we don't. We've already made our choice.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right.
nah.
Lungs,
I mean,
liver, nerves, heart.
step onto the stairs and follow the princess.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality. Is this really worth it? At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
You know, you're not wrong, but it's my
Make
choice.
sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
Oh god.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open.
Oh god.
Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet. There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive. Heart? Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the
Oh
cabin.
god.
No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart,
God, I love how we are.
liver, nerves, heart.
Uh,
I guess I have to do everything around here.
I love how we're having this inner monologue fight with ourselves.
Heart, lungs,
Chat when you tell them not to kiss the world-ending horror monster that has disguised itself as a pretty girl. Lol.
liver.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement.
You have standards.
Never to be
Lol.
seen again. Guess we're not stabbing her in the back.
I mean, that'd be a dick move anyway.
I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
Okay. Step into the
Your
world.
log twists in your hand.
A world of terror.
revealing the
Let your
forested
terrors
path
loose upon.
beyond the cabin.
Okay.
You bastard. Liver, you've actually done nerves. You've actually doomed lungs. Liver, nerves.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Okay.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
What? The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
What the fuck? What the fuck? You do not have the opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away, and has left something else in her stead.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? He is.
The
Does
narrator's
that
gone
mean the world ended?
to... Oh god.
Yeah. No voice needling us anymore. Feels good, but I also feel itchy. Cold.
Okay.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I should feel better with her gone. But something dreadful about it. Oh, it's calling us. And not in a good way.
Approach the
I beg
mirror.
you, don't do this.
No, we've got to do it.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know.
Final? You approach the mirror. It's the only choice. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. What? You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What? Are you what sent me to slay? Are you what trapped me
I
here?
have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay. You're that thing I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Not gonna lie, this is a weird way to do bondage, but do it, Demi. What do you think I
that
am?
you are like me.
This is kind of cool.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is
Okay.
filled with sadness, a doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
Oh, that
Do
makes
not
her sound so
mourn her.
sad.
She has finally found her way home.
Has she?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
How can the world have ended if we are talking? You know the narrator.
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Uh-oh.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the
She
princess?
is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay. But were you always the princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Oh, okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. And what if I don't let you do this to me? Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
It's hard to put into words, but this thing, it's the princesses, all of them. But each of them is only part of this thing. Yeah, I see what, yeah. I was sent to slay the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Oh, she's trying to... Oh! We have to rescue the princess. What are you going to do if I
How
help?
can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.
You won't.
Everything goes... Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god. Everything goes dark. And you die. Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
I'm gonna
is
go
a
pee.
princess.
I will be back in a second. I also need, I am back. You cannot kill the princesses, though it may seem that you do. Just like to an ant that cannot comprehend the scale of a man, but believes that they have killed it because they bit his hand enough for him to withdraw it from their nest. Yeah, no, it's the princesses are just probed tiny fragments of the greater whole, extruded into realities that are too limited to hold the truth from.
You're here
Yeah.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And we are trying to put her together. I'm just gonna
You make your way up.
go.
The interior of the blade is your implement.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light. Her voice
Hello?
is hypnotized. Don't let it fool.
No.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay.
No.
Hi. Do
We're
you think
gonna.
you can get me out of these chains?
Yup. I'll see what I can do. Yup.
You're only making this more difficult.
Don't care.
Thank you.
I'm gonna free
Thank
this
you.
bitch.
You're making a huge mistake.
Don't care.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
We're gonna
They
try.
would have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
There isn't a key. Do you have any idea?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Okay.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh, that.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Oh God.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is
What?
someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Oh my God.
Your shouts and pleas are. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
The narrator locked
You
me
make your way
in.
to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
The narrator locked me down
Easier
here.
for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess.
My God. Why does the basement have a window? Wait, what?
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
Holy
before
fuck!
raising her arm to her mouth.
Oh my God!
Her teeth tearing through her limb with the
Oh my God!
determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh my God. Oh my
As
God.
she rips her flesh from her bones.
Oh my
the
God.
sound comes
Oh
from
my
behind,
God.
the clang of bouncing metal.
Oh.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I will free her. I will free her. Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Oh God.
You cut into her
Oh.
flesh.
Oh God. Oh God.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Oh my
She
God.
didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole
Oh,
ordeal.
oh God. Oh God.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just
Is
happened.
no one going to talk about being a lizard folk? Apparently not.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
What?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No! What the
Wait,
fuck?
This isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What the fuck?
What are you doing?
What?
Stop that.
Warn her.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Oh my god, look at that arm.
Your body lunges.
Oh my
The
god!
blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Oh my god.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I would have gotten out of here alive without you.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest,
Oh.
tearing through flesh and sinew. It
Oh god.
is agony.
Those
You aren't
claws.
dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh god.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
No, we haven't.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that
Oh my
slices
God.
its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh god.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
No.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Oh god.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse
Yeah, no,
to the
this is
floor,
a
your blood
spectral
pooling
kind
around
of
you,
terrifying.
your limbs unresponsive.
But it's so.
The princess
This
stares
is
down at
this
your
is a
bleeding
horror.
chest
This is a
as
horror. This is
tears carve
a
rivulets of
wonderful
ink
story,
down her
but it's
blood-spattered
definitely a
cheeks.
horror. Like,
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming
oh
from
look,
you.
look at how she's crying.
As much as I prefer for things to have
Hey,
gone
look, her
differently,
eyes look like
I can't
Among
deny
Us.
the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Chapter 2, The Damsel. Oh my god.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here to.
Nope.
Oh, she will lie. If only you. Excuse. Forget he said anything.
Oh shit.
But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time.
Voice
He
of
was
the
trying to keep us
smitten.
apart,
Oh my god, that's
but
so
he
cute.
Won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
I will save the damsel.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Oh god.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Lead to the cabin.
interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded
Oh, it's a
tapestries. A
castle.
prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend
God.
her from enemies.
I love the different personalities that come out after each playthrough of day one.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge.
Everything is different.
There's no use arguing over motivation.
So I think what it is
It's
what we do in
good
day
that you
one
took the
determines the
blade. You'll need it
aspect
to do your job.
of the princess we save.
You walk up to the wall next to the... What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your... But there was a mirror a second ago.
But now it's gone. Pity. Could have
Okay.
a feather out of place, and now we'll never know.
Enter the basement.
We can't gallantly
New day,
sweep her
new
off her
me.
feet at
Well.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Oh, this
revealing
looks
into the
fantastic.
stairwell.
God, I love the
Gold-trimmed
art in this
carpet
game.
glimmers
It's so
in the light
good.
of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
God, I love this guy.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We
Nah,
don't
she's
even know
cute.
the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Look, the hero is clearly a simp.
Yes, for
Subconsciously.
everyone's sake, you're not in love.
Like, yes.
Just remember
Look.
that her charms are all part of
Oh,
the
I just
manipulation.
realized we've got... Oh, wait, no, it's because we've got the dagger now.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes.
Oh,
with
she
the
looks
princess.
different.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can
She looks
hear my
different.
spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
God. There's a window behind her in a basement under a building.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Oh!
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can have a basement with windows. It really depends on the exterior. Like, you could have, like,
For you to come
space.
back. You've been here before, haven't you?
Yes,
That's
narrator.
right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us.
No,
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done.
they did say this was a
What
love
matters
story, didn't
is you have
they?
a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Just kiss her. Don't let your fan base down. I will do my best, guys. I will mac this bitch. I mean, what?
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible.
I'm
devastation
okay
behind you.
leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind me.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Get that
Now,
dub.
Hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to
Yes, look.
rescue her?
Look. We're saving a princess. We don't care if
We
they're
never saw a
evil.
world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our
You
heroic
missed this game
and
coming out.
romantic destiny
It's
than I've
so
ever been.
good. It's
I
so
shan't let
good.
anyone
I have
convince
no
us
idea how many
otherwise.
different... How many achievements are there in this game? I have apparently 97 achievements. I am 5% through the whole game. I love how one of the achievements is finish the game, the good ending doesn't count.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
I'm really excited. The demo had a dozen end alone. Okay. Rescue the princess.
What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
I don't give a shit!
And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Oh god.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and
My god, I love this guy. He's so fucking dumb. There is a good ending there.
Who tells you what you can and cannot.
But like, how many different versions of her do we need to
I
save?
think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Yes.
Oh my
On
god.
my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Holy shit.
You wouldn't.
Would.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess
Oh my god.
and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
Would in several ways.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Oh.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Oh.
Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we do next.
That sounds perfect.
Right, guys. We're gonna get busy.
As the princess
Have lots
takes
of lizard
your hand in
babies.
hers, you let your blade tumble
Nope.
uselessly to the floor.
Maybe someday.
And with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world.
It's so
We have
cute.
each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually.
No.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Why not?
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Fuck you, narrator.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no, did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Oh god.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
It is so
Of
cute.
course you wouldn't understand. Our passions
This
run
is so
deeper than
fucking dumb.
anything you
Imagine she
will ever
hits you
know.
with I just see you as a friend after you did all
Are you
this.
listening to this?
Lol.
You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional
No, I'm sorry,
voice.
but I'm swept up in it. We have
I'm just
to.
along for the ride at this point.
Yes. I think I've got this.
Okay, yeah, you've got this.
Yes.
Place your hand on the door. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Ah, this is clearly the comedy
your
route.
Words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
Why is that her eyes take up? Because
That's the way out.
it's
We're going to
kawaii.
leave together, just like you wanted.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? Cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Romantic haze, your love will set you
A
free.
happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
She's got those huge anime eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh God.
Cold. Quick, our feathers. Plot them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Wait, we have feathers? Oh God, that's so creepy every time I see it. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a...
Okay, approach the mirror. We know what to do now. We're a dinosaur with feathers and scales. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. The bloat. You've grown. What? I've grown? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Yeah, we're a lizard thing. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her. How you doing?
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Let's go! Yeah, we are definitely... No, we are... I think we are both Eldritch Abominations. We are Mark Zuckerberg. We're not Mark Zuckerberg. God, I would just kill myself every time. Oh. Let's see. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Right,
We will meet again.
let's go. Everything goes dark and you die. A loving vassal, bring the damsel to her.
You're here.
Yup. Blah, 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 blah.
You
Do
make
the
your way.
thing. See to the cabin.
The interior of the blade.
Okay, take the blade. Enter the basement.
The door to the base. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
What up?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nuh-uh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a lot. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we... You ignore the trembling in your hands. tighten your grip.
Oh, she's giving us the sad eyes.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you?
You step forward.
Yes,
your
we're
grip on
scared.
the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too...
No.
You're so close. Don't give up. No, this is a good idea.
Let's...
Maybe we can de-escalate
Yes.
things.
We're gonna try and do different things every time.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing.
Fine.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are going to do this forever.
Squint at the princess even
Squint
harder.
even harder.
No, Small, I've already killed her. I've already
does
killed
she.
her.
At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make.
Fine.
The blade
We just
tumbles out of your
rescued the
trembling
princess.
hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
So what's up?
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
It's
You'll
fine.
be fine.
We'll be fine.
Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't
How are you
forget
doing,
about the blade on
Small?
the floor. You're going to need it.
Yeah, I've both killed and saved the princess.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay. How's work? What you making? Let's see. You know why I'm here to kill you.
Do you?
No. I know what I've been told, whether or not I believe it is an entirely different
So,
matter.
you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Okay.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
Oh, I hope you can relax.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here. Oh, you have to be.
Yeah! Save the princess again.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked
Okay.
the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
God.
They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. Is someone else here? You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been easier for who? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
I wonder if this is going to be different.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no, the narrator's a prick.
Against your better judgment, you place you cut.
Ah.
The blade is sharp. She didn't so much as utter a... Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Yeah, she's very
It's like she
different
isn't
to
even
how she was
bothered
last
by it.
time.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You watch me.
Wait, this happened already. Slay the princess.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning.
Are you serious? I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one,
Oh god.
but I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
No, I didn't. I did that last time. I wanted to see what would happen. Give up.
As the blade falls from your trembling hands, the princess rears back, readying a bone-shattering haymaker. You fall to your knees, barely able to process the ringing in your ears before she hits you again.
God.
Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with
Oh
blood
god.
simmering inside of you.
God, the art in this game is fantastic.
If we're lucky, the wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, we'll kill her before she gets out.
Oh, too weak to even try fighting back. How disappointing.
God, this version is such a bitch. What happens if we should save the bitchy version?
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Again. Chapter 2, The Tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her.
Okay. Onwards.
A warning before you go. She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Oh god.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone.
No, I'm gonna do
yourself
it.
included.
I'm gonna do it.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
There's so many achievements in this game. So many.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on
Wow.
its edge.
What is this place?
The blade is your implement.
What
You'll need
what
it
is
if you want to do
this?
this right.
This is like a actual.
Why do we feel so small?
Because
we
we-
don't feel small. We are small. No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
Oh my word. Oh my word.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense.
Small, is
drifts
this
up
what
from
your
below.
perspective is like?
For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Okay.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Small's real height simulator. What the mummy?
You shouldn't have come down here unarmed.
It's
You need to get down
fine.
there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says.
I
He's not the one
wonder-
making the decisions.
How does this
So if it's
work,
wrangling
I
to get you to the
wonder?
princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight.
Oh
her
my
figure
God.
framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The
Okay.
chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Okay.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
Everyone is just like,
And more than a little disappointing.
oh, did you want me to rough you up? Heyo.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Oh God. No.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
Oh. Okay.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Holy shit.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
The author knows what he is. Yes, he does. Everyone, this is absolutely
The
deliberate.
collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Oh my God.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say that she's right?
Oh
We've been here
God.
before.
I don't even know what to say about this. Dark Souls reference for you.
We've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
God. What would you have me do? What do you have
And all you
planned?
have to do is break these chains and set me free.
You're so powerful, can't you just
Don't
break
be
the chains
rude.
yourself?
Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Guys, do you want me to kill the giant dummy mummy?
That's exactly why it's rude.
Or do you want me to simp for her? Do you want me to be one of you and simp for this bitch? Or do you want me to step on her?
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of
Anna's me
everything I
sometimes,
am, or everything I'm bound to become.
Oh,
It isn't
sorry.
even worthy of what I was.
I'm sorry, but I can't hide that. It's importante.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn.
God.
A better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how
No
vainly you
simping.
struggle
I'm not
against me,
simping. Because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to. You can be whatever you want to be.
this isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Oh shit! I think what it is the ones that we save. I think the ones that we save determine the ending we get, and the ones we kill, yeah.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Yeah, she has a god complex now. So let's
There's an empty place
murder
at my
this.
side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps.
What?
A pet.
God, no. You are the pet. Wait, no, I don't have the option. Oh, that's bullshit.
Your will was so easily broken.
I didn't have
Am
the
I
choice.
that magnificent?
I didn't have a choice. Fuck you, game. Oh my god.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Okay.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
I don't have a choice.
Can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Illusion of free will. Okay.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Okay.
Is that a person? No. It used to be a person. It's something different.
God, she's
now.
hot though.
An echo.
Like,
Is she
like-
talking about you?
I really shouldn't tap that. However, don't bonk me.
She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh shit.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Oh god.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Being horny. No.
Ah!
Oh god.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Holy
Break my
shit.
chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
And what if I don't
You
believe
poor,
it?
wretched little thing.
It was at this moment that he
Oh,
knew
God.
he fucked up.
You've
You
always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
Oh, God.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever. Please don't do this.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Let me.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be.
I don't want to.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Well,
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
at least she's not murdering us.
Nothing. And then, everything.
And she's giving us a nice view. Lol. Oh my god, that's still creepy as hell. Cool. But you not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Was that a...
Okay. We know what we're doing. In it. Oh god. We've withered. What? The decay. Oh god. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions
And
don't
yet
exist.
My waters flow and my streets bustle.
That many hands, she
There are
could
no
be Queen
words that
Marika.
can describe me into non-existence.
God, maybe. Maybe.
There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
I wonder what she's going to be in the end.
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
You are a Brit for crying. Shank that bitch. I try! I've shanked her several times. I don't know, she's pretty cool.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
What do you think of this
This
vessel?
one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Oh.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
What do you want me to bring you next
Gifts
time?
aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows.
I
and
wonder
tells
how
me
long
new
this game
secrets.
takes to finish. Can I finish this in one night? I mean, it is a visual novel. Visual novels aren't always very long. Are usually not very long. Do you have any? How many more vessels do I need?
We will know when we near our destination.
So you don't have any.
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled.
The river does
A
not.
river does
Yeah.
not dictate its outlet.
See you later, Az. Thank you for hanging out. Mwah.
My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Okay.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet
Mwah.
again.
Ah! Everything goes dark, and you die. A dominant vessel, bring the tower to
You're on
her.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that
God.
path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so it takes about 3.5 hours to finish this game, apparently. Or at least on a single run. So we can totally finish this tonight. It does get a bit repetitive. Like, but I think we only need 1 or 2 more things. I'm gonna skip some of the dialogue.
You're here.
Okay. Sweet.
That's the spirit. You make your way.
Proceed to the cabin. Blah, 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 blah.
The interior of the blade.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Her voice. Don't.
I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm going to betray
Walk down
her.
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. I am begging you to stay.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I hope you brought something to deal with.
Don't do it. You're only making.
Thank you.
You're making. No. You're doing the. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't.
Maybe it's somewhere doubtful. Whoever
Okay, I'm going to check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here.
you attempt someone else. You tried to. You're here to.
Okay.
You make your way easier for everyone. Look at the.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down.
There's a slight panic.
Yes, they locked us
rising
here.
in The princess's voice.
Skip option to next. Yeah, but like
If we
sometimes.
could just get out of these chains, I
Oh, that's
know we
true.
could force.
Wait, what? Wait, I only have the option to save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judge, you cut. The blade is sharp, and her limb. She didn't so much as
God.
no. She didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours. Blood from her.
Approach the locked door.
We won't have it as the princess. Wait, this isn't. Watch me.
Slay the princess!
No going back now. You bring the blade down to strike, but she's fast. She does.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me? I don't know what's come over you. But if I have to kill you.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her
Holy
armor.
shit.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth
Oh, this is
somehow
different.
sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive. as
Holy
the blood
shit.
pools on the
Hi,
bottom.
Vex. How you doing?
She stares down.
Thank you for the raid.
Eyes
Oh
shine.
my god.
Dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't. Everything goes dark.
And you
And
die.
you die.
The witch. Hey, all.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots.
Holy
The
shit,
walls
this is
a chaotic
cool.
weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident,
Nice,
just
nice,
happens to
nice.
resemble a
what did
room.
you paint?
The floor is
Can we get a
damp
shout
and
of effects,
earthy, and the
please?
only
Oh, we
furniture
did already.
left
Thank
is
you.
a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf with a pristine
Ah,
blade
Chaos
perched
Terminators.
on
Very
its edge.
nice. Very nice. Wow.
The blade is your implement. You'll
Do I want to take the blade? I don't know. Do I want the witch to... I don't think I want the witch to be a part of her. I mean, she's already got, like, this fucking goddess thing. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I want the witch to be part of her. Oh. But I don't know if... Oh, should I take the blade?
You take the blade from the... Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to... That's not...
Okay. We're gonna hide the weapon, hopefully.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below.
God.
The ceiling is thick with roots.
I really
that
like...
hang
I love
locks
that.
of
I love how
tangled
much the
hair.
environment changes. Like...
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I
Ayo.
probably won't bite.
Okay, this one's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I like this voice.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
Bruh.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know
I'm
who
not
you
simping.
are, and I
It's just a very
remember
different
what you've
voice. I
done.
love the voice actor's really good.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there.
I like the
to think out loud.
opportunist.
I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay
Okay.
the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring. from
What
amid the
is
thick
this?
And there you are. One hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Wait, is she a cat girl now?
That's no fair.
Look at her mouth. She's
would
a
you know
cat
that?
girl now.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it.
Well,
I won't waste
get
your
wrecked,
time
narrator.
fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
she's a cat girl.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this.
I'll be fine.
Let's chatter up a bit first.
Ayo.
Maybe we can find a middle
Ayo.
ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they
My
have
god,
to
we're spending more time talking to the narrator than anything else.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
Okay, Vex. Don't worry, the blade is... Oh, well, not for killing you. I'm about to get you out somehow. I get the sense that you're not happy with... Why do I get the nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I...
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interest. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature.
I'm not gonna lie,
Get out of here,
I'm
that's it
down
the
for
world,
I'm down for
remember?
Catgirl waifu becoming part
Even
of
if that's true, that doesn't
becoming part of
automatically
the
mean she's going to stab us in
the
the
princess.
back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing.
It'll be fine.
See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
I get the sense that you're not
Is
happy.
that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try.
Fine. You know what?
You can't be serious.
This couldn't possibly end badly.
Now, hold on.
We're gonna
should
give her the we
put
gave her
this
the
to a
knife.
vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. I abstain. You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
No, she needs us alive. This wasn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade.
You're going to get
Lol.
everyone killed. You know that, right?
Ah, I died before. I'll be fine.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
Let's go.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Well,
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her. We'll be sure
Okay.
alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
That's up to you. Well, I gave you the blade. I chose last time, and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. We're scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. You want that? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful, and I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it.
She pulls back, clearly caught off guard by whatever nonsense you just said to her.
She's cute! Look at her face! She's like an anime cat girl, only with elf
I
ears.
thought it was nice. Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it.
Oh no, we did.
Did we?
She's cute.
If you were lying, we'd all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
Look at her. Look at her cute little blush.
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
The look of surprise
I'm
that
not a
momentarily
furry,
softened her
but-
features vanishes as she steals her nerves. And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Bruh.
No, come on, that's not
God.
right. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Lol.
I did it. I got you. You.
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Aww.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, The Thorn. And your
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it.
Yeah, chapter 3. We've never had a chapter 3 before.
Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out.
Is there going to be another voice?
I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument.
Yeah. Have we had a chapter 3 before?
Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be...
Wait, why is the
fixated
smitten
on
back?
The future. Oh, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun...
What is this?
Something
I'm so confused.
I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine.
Okay, so we want to just keep doing the opposite of what we
where are
did
we off to?
before. Okay.
Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love. She hates us. Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death. There might just be a kernel of affection in that angry...
I'm very
angry
curious to
heart.
see what we got.
As ridiculous as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing, but... Maybe
Wait, what was this chapter called again?
This time. We've already proven to her that we can change, so maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to
The
get back to the
Thorn?
cabin and give it another try.
The Thorn.
Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom.
Are we though?
Oh, are you now?
Thorn these nuts, yo. Okay, what is the Thorn?
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Maybe it's a different kind of thing. This place keeps
Wonderful.
changing.
If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Someone's in the know. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her. You don't have to worry about me. My head's always empty.
God, I love this smitten.
The thoughts of her.
Maybe she's spiky this time. Mayhap.
Yes, good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're
Okay.
the smartest in the room.
Am
I'm
I?
not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan. Trust in what plan?
Okay, next time I think I'm gonna save her and then kill her.
The deciders.
But for this
plan.
one,
Sure, we
I don't
know
know.
what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret. There isn't a plan, and that's the whole point. We're supposed to be guided by emotion. We're supposed to passionately live in the moment, and I'm sure that when the time comes, those passions will tell us to set our darling princess free. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. You should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Okay. Let's see. What's it gonna be like? The
It
decider.
isn't long before you find yourself at the
That's
base
us.
of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone.
I don't know where I stand.
You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him. He's just talking for talking's sake.
Like, what?
My
I don't know
position
what I
is
want to
the
do
only
at this
one that
stage,
matters.
really.
The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
See to the cabin. Do we take the knife?
The interior of the cabin
Oh.
is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here. Charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. This is supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
Maybe she
well, it's
can.
not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her.
Why not?
Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon.
I mean, he's not
That's
wrong.
the smart thing to do.
He's definitely not wrong.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We've already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers.
God, I freaking love the smitten.
Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side. You step forward and
Let's
approach the
see.
scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features.
What are we?
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing?
Oh God. Oh yeah, because the narrator
Alas,
can't
our
see it.
fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are.
God.
Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
Oh god.
These
Okay.
thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help. Her
Maybe.
voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
Oh.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me. I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk.
Oh,
It's
she
not
she
like I can
sounds
stop
very
you.
reasonable now. It's kind of cool.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward.
Hey.
You step out into what was once a vast open cavern,
Oh
now
god.
overrun by briars and prickles and thistles.
Oh god.
A space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No, I had no idea. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I want to trust you.
Oh.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if
I'm
you
not
weren't
help-
helping yourself?
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
Okay. Look.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go.
I mean, you've killed me more
You've hurt
times than
me.
I've killed you. Let's be real, lady.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Yeah.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
Lol.
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort. It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer. It's even more cruel if you ask me. Leaving an incredible soul like hers to languish forever in pain and alone. How can we bear to live with the guilt?
Oh god.
We'll live with it just fine. Besides, she'll get over
No,
it.
she won't.
That's what I'm afraid of. But as you approach the basement stairs, you make a grim realization. The thorns won't let you leave. We don't have any way to cut through them. Okay, new plan. We re-befriend the princess, get the blade, and all of us leave here together as friends.
Yeah.
You can't leave without me, can you? Is that funny? Isn't that so funny? This is perfect, actually. Just you and me rotting down here forever. Together.
It's what we deserve after everything we've done. It's
God.
romantic, even. We got our beautiful ending after all, tragic as it may be.
You know, just to make sure things are a little more permanent, I think I'm going to take this particular needle out of the picture.
She wouldn't. Thorns slice into the princess's hands, lacerating what little skin remains as she raises the blade to her mouth.
Oh,
Take
God.
it now before she swallows it out of spite. You rush towards the princess, arms outstretched and grasping for the blade. But as you tear through her thistled prison, the thorny vines dig deep into your arms, seemingly growing thicker and sturdier the closer you get to your goal. It feels like it should be within reach, but you
Oh
can't
my
reach it
God.
quickly enough.
Hi, Neon. I'm not sus. You're sus.
It's no use. Even if we grab it, we won't be able to pull it back out of there. It's better than letting her eat it and losing it forever. You just manage to reach her hand, grasping it firmly in yours before the thorns finally trap you in place. Blood trickles down your arm, mingling with hers. The two of you lock eyes.
We're stuck like this, aren't we? I knew this was always going to be how it ended.
What? Oh my God. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to
She's
leave.
gone. And there's that mirror again.
Okay. Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. I've unraveled. What? God, find yourself in the quiet landing. Seat to the cabin. You're in the cabin. Approach her. Okay.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
We are.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins.
Okay.
I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Yes.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think anything is real? Do you think we're real? Are we real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own.
Ah, yes.
And
Context
because
is
of that-
necessary.
Nothing can't exist.
I feel like we're almost at the end.
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Aww.
If I did, I would already be awake.
That's fair. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me. One of them is something else I call, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are
Aw.
quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
I'm definitely the narrator, though.
One.
Oh God.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular.
Okay, we're almost at the end.
A final multitude.
If this is the last, is there anything you would like me
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Okay.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand.
There is no waiting forever. Let's go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
And you die. A thorny vessel. Bring the thorn to her.
You're on a path.
Silently go to the cabin.
You make your way up.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the...
Take the
You
blade.
take the blade.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement. Good. You're still listening to reason.
Yep.
That isn't a good idea. Just
She's right, we shouldn't. Don't you dare. It's fine.
No.
You ignore the trembling in your hand.
you poor thing.
You step forward. Your grip on...
Oh?
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
I'm not sure I feel like she has...
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but we should make sure. What's the harm in... I really don't think you should... And why shouldn't we? I've told you everything that's happened with complete
Oh
accuracy.
god.
The princess is dead. You're...
Check for... Remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh god.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too
Oh,
late for
what?
that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your
What the
ribs.
fuck?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Okay.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. The Razor. Okay.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here to slay her.
Okay.
A warning. She will lie. It couldn't
Yep.
be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Oh god, this looks fucked. I'm terrified.
The blade is your implement. You walk up... What are you talking about?
Nothing. Okay.
There was a mirror a second ago. Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us.
Let's go
Are
to the
we
basement.
Really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
Yeah, it's fine. We're
The
even.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost...
Now, we're not
cavernous
gonna fight her this time.
smell
I want to
of
see what's
fresh
gonna
blood.
happen.
And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here... Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the... Her grating voice carries...
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong. Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act.
It's fine.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Okay, we're gonna free the crazy lady.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not...
Oh
falling
god,
for
she's
that,
so
are we?
sus. She's not even
She's trying
trying to
trick
not
us.
be sus.
She can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close. Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Okay. I come close to you. Do you remember what happened last time?
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
No, wait, she's not.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you.
Hey, no one said
You
anything
haven't
about...
given me a reason to stab
Oh.
you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone.
Oh my god, yeah.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Oh, she's definitely armed.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's
God, her
supposed to
voice
look
sounds
like,
so
you gotta come
weird.
right within close staring distance, just to be sure.
I have absolutely zero doubts. that
She's
she
so
is going to
sus.
stab us if we get close to her.
So sus.
She certainly feels threatening.
I love her.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who has the capacity to quickly arm himself? You do. So stop second-guessing yourself. But I'm nervous.
No.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Huh.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically. But what if you're hiding at
I've
some...
shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere.
Oh,
secret.
that sounds so sus.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm
Oh.
inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere.
Oh, she drops the act
We
to be
know
like,
for
it's
a
not
fact
that.
She's armed.
This is supposed to... This one... it's both. It's...
That's so rude of you, passing judgment
You
on
are being
strangers you've
sus!
never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird-face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. He doesn't even have a knife for stabbing.
Nope.
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
No, I'm
How
fine
many
with it.
more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally... How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally... We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right
Yes,
now?
narrator, you are.
You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. Then
Bruh.
maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity.
Oh, I love the
Fine,
narrator.
and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
What if we...
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right now. Both of us normal and unstabbed.
I'm just enjoying talking to her.
You do have to hand it to her, that's a very good question. And it's one with a simple answer. You haven't slain her yet. Last time, what are you... Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's... Oh, I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. Yes, something is obviously up.
Yes.
And we can all tell
Oh,
that
she's lying.
The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or...
Yes! Yes, of course! Haven't you seen that I've only been nice to you since you got here?
Has she? Her words have been fine, but her general attitude's been weird, and this shouldn't be
Yeah.
a question. She absolutely...
You remember?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember
God
that.
fucking damn it. I fucking love her.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
God. Can we just talk things through?
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over
Thank you,
here and
Lizzie.
let
How are
me
you
out.
doing? Can we get a shout out for Lizzie, please? God, I fucking love this crazy bitch.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed.
Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both need to let... So you do remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yes. Yes, you would.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
No. I will stall. I will stall as much as I can.
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach. Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist
Fucking
limp
damn
and
it.
empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. Then
Oh,
she
fuck!
slices through her arm. Okay,
Oh, but
maybe
I
we
wanted
aren't
to
safe
keep
here.
talking!
She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't. That won't stop us from trying. Run, 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 run! You sprint for the stairs, but I wasn't exaggerating when I said she was running at you with a terrifying speed you couldn't hope to outpace.
Oh, no. Look! The bean is on my head.
We don't make it, do we? No.
Rip.
You feel her blade in your back before you make it to the first stair.
I'm going to kill you now.
With a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Rip. Chapter 3, No Way Out. Oh god.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. Oh, what? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting?
What
Who
the
owns
hell?
the cards now?
Oh my god. What is happening?
Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works.
God.
Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun. Is this fun for you? It's not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to pieces.
What? Wait, I've got 4 voices
Obviously,
now.
you've already been here. How many times? This is our 3rd? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction. That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched... We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade
Okay.
and you finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult. And then, we throw it out the window.
What?
What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not. Fortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake
What
of
the
the
fuck?
world, yes.
Oh my, what?
That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things.
Well, like, you
that.
want... But that's like
You're the one
saying...
who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things. What's done is done. I suggest you make
What
the
the...
best of it.
What?
You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You be the
Oh.
ones to figure out what to do. So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Nope.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it.
God.
You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Oh, I've got some of the hidden achievements already. That's cool.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. Oh. Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it.
I fucking love the
It's so keen
contrarian.
on hiding from us. Whatever it has must be real good.
He's just
Guess
dumb.
it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Will we?
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
No
As
way
your body
out.
tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view, Riley smiling at you from a distance.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny. That's a joke. I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea. That was you.
I'm just trying to add some levity to this.
God fucking damn it!
Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it?
Oh my god.
Guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon?
Your internal
Oh,
victory
Jesus
is
Christ!
cancelled by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
Wait. We're going to appeal to her authority. Pop her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. I'm going to go with not letting her stab us. We can dodge, right? Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms, and we don't. We're panicking. We're going to let her stab us. All of these ideas.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
But you don't have time to finish your thought before she closes the distance. And then she skewers you.
Oh, motherfucker! Oh, I should have flirted.
Ow.
That was the one I was leaning for.
What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a
Hey.
new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but this is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question.
God.
I think he means how many times have we died. Yes. That.
Is this a bad ending?
Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
No.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Okay. I'm gonna flirt with her. It doesn't work, and she kills you again and again and again and again. Memory blurs. Your conscious leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you. More noise isn't helping. It's just making it harder to focus. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging. She skewers you.
What's the point of avoiding me if you're not going to fight?
It doesn't matter how many times this takes. We can't give up.
Oh my
We
god.
don't even have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window.
God,
Again,
this is
that was-
terrifying.
No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
Oh my god.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We lasted a little longer. Barely. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not
My
bad.
god, she
Real
is-
tough.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
God.
One last time. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure.
Does she look like she listens through? Her mouth is made of knives.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4. Chapter 4. Okay.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
don't lose your head. We're in a cabin. Take it from here.
No steel claw, though.
Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick. If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel.
What is this place?
Yeah, mind over matter.
The empty cup.
Who needs violence when you have love? Who needs love when you've mastered yourself?
Who needs anything when we don't matter?
Well, boys, are we ready?
Oh God.
Entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed...
God.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs. It's more of a slide. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything?
I mean, this feels like it's on autopilot at this
Just
point.
want to see how this ends. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I
Aw.
guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
I love it.
Oh, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin
Oh my
trickles
God.
the red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears.
Oh my God.
Then it erupts. It becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Oh God.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
She's
Gorgeous.
absolutely
The smitten has
divine.
Stockholm syndrome. Jesus Christ.
Yes! Behold, the perfect woman.
What the Okay, guys, my chat, what you guys were saying earlier, this is you right now, okay? This is literally just my whole community. My God.
We can throw her out the window.
You know, you have a really good idea.
Painful.
Is that an...
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Yeah.
I'd say we bow down to her right now if that ever even slightly works.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Bruh.
Narrator,
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crash against your form, and yet there is seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Again and again she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing
This
at.
worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
You might not like it, but this is what peak female performance looks like. Damn right. Oh God! She swings again and again and again. This time, she hits something, or something swings at her. She looks down in confused terror as her arm bends and folds upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and... That's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
Oh god. She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outwards. The very contact with what you are repelling her to the point of destruction. The din of shrieking metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's a heart. It beats gently, calmly in your palm. Not another word is spoken. Time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze on your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Oh. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. Bigger, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection.
I think you know what I am.
Oh. Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose
I knew
that's
I
your
was the
job, isn't it?
narrator.
You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far. Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Oh.
Of course. That is by both necessity and design.
Oh. Oh, so it's a cycle. Oh.
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
What? There are so many questions.
I do.
You have anything to say for yourself?
People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
No, they're not real. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
I have so many Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like
It doesn't
that?
hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
What is the princess? Did you make her
She
too?
is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die. She becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Oh god. She's capable of becoming whatever. Can't I just will her into something small? If you made me, then what am I? Wasn't I supposed to see you? How did you die? Two things. Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of salt? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept?
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept
Hunter!
yourself. It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
I will make you Rocky. Rocky. Yes. Everyone shall jiggle. Okay. Oh god, there's a limited amount of stuff. The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion.
No. No, that's the bean. The bean.
When the patterns are wiped from the sand.
Yes.
When the board is reset.
The marketable plushies. I have many
You'll remember.
plushies.
All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Oh god. Why would you want me to destroy the concept
Because
of
among other things,
transformation?
she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic
Wow.
end, she must be destroyed.
Okay. What? That is the +1 bean redeem. Yes. Death of the author. Run out of questions? Oh.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Oh god, I need to save this. I need to save this. There are alternate endings.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
I know. I am a very squishable bean. Oh god. Oh god. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. A beating vessel, bring the razor's heart to her. When you arrive at the heart of all things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh my god! Hi, Evie. Oh god.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Hi.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Aww.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm going to save. Because we're gonna see if there's multiple endings.
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
God, I love the artwork in this
When
game.
the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
She's not really wearing
You
any
attempt
clothes.
to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning. Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories with... Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Squish Raid! Mallow, hi! How are you doing? Welcome Raiders, I'm Tiger. I'm a comfy streamer. We are playing Slay the Princess, which is a very cool sort of visual novel story horror game. I've no idea. There's been a lot of existential stuff. I think we're actually at the end of it. How was your stream? What were you up to? We are on day 13 of our charity streamathon with Gamers Outreach, raising money for kids in hospital.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Don't you have a say in it? Why is all this falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions. No. You were always going to become this. Then what was the point of me doing anything? Oh. Okay. There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic.
You're playing Super Mario Wonder? Oh, I've heard good things about Super Mario Wonder. What's Sulka Game? Wait, Sulka Game? That's not that thing with the melon, right? Punk has shown me.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you,
wait,
then
what?
So be it.
What? What? I don't. Wait, what?
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
What the fuck?
On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
Oh god, it's so loud.
You learned to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to humble me, to show me how far I was from what I needed to be. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
But violence has defined the flow of everything between us.
But it hasn't.
Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear.
This feels like a boss battle. What is this, like... philosophy fight?
Thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust.
So she is the personification of endings, which also makes her the avatar of change and of rebirth. So someone tried to bind her when she said she will destroy the world. He meant that she was that allows the world to end, but without her there can be no change. So yeah, into a world that can only stagnate.
The echo saw horrors because his eyes were closed.
Oh god.
The majesty of being extends beyond any single perspective.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
You become nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. You are terrified of a power so far beyond you that it strips the meaning from your every action. But at the feet of that power, the dark parts of you cannot help but burn away. Your inadequacy is reduced to cinders by the blazing light of the divine.
So you are ending, you are freeing the world from bondage, you are allowing death. Oh wait, am I dying?
When I proclaimed my godhood and presented you with a place by my side in my new creation, you gladly took it. Without me, there is no future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into consciousness.
God.
Their suffering is born of their own delusion.
God, it's making me relive
Your liver
everything.
tries to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me, and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever, consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Oh God. Suffering you reject the suffering of material reality, yet you cling to the framework of meaning. You can do better than this.
I reject the narrow view of impermanence. I cling to nothing. There is no better us for us to be than us. We are reality itself.
What if we decided we didn't want reality to exist? Oh God, I remember that.
Fear pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body.
God.
Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again.
This game.
But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from
Someone
you?
has read a lot of Hegel. Yeah.
You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown. And through that,
I fucking love this game. It's so good. Claim destruction would steal meaning from existence, but if my actions can make it, then there must be actions that make it better. It implies finality, and nothing is final.
There has never been finality. There is only the unending transformation of mind multitudes. But to destroy me is to bring everything to a stop. It is only then that you will have an ending, and that ending is nothingness. You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center.
I mean,
open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
The things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. Oh God.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
What What do you think happens if we leave?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a
Okay. Do we slay the princess, guys? Okay. I think this is really... I feel like this is really the point. But you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must also be able to change
What I
you.
offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh my god.
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you. I don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later.
Where are the others?
Seems like you've been doing all right on your own, but she's too many things at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get past all that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Okay.
Then let's go.
Wait, what? Whoa. Hey.
Here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things? No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
We're not trying to kill her.
Stairs.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't
It sounded just like that. A little sharp. And down we go.
Okay.
We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Yeah.
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
Aww.
Honestly, me neither. Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
Oh. Fuck it. Hold hand holding.
Okay then. Let's
Let's
leave.
go.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you. Yeah, it wouldn't feel right. But I don't think I'll be alone for long either. I'm sure I can find the others.
Aww. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. As quietly as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore. She knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Oh! Let's go.
I love you too.
Oh!
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
Lol. It's so cute! Just a girl and her lizard. And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together. Okay, I want to skip the credits. Oh, song, finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Wait, is this not the good ending? Okay. Alternatives. Slay the princess!
Then destroy me if you're able. But I will not coddle you in my final moments. I will not yield to your delusion without a vicious struggle.
You don't have to face her alone. They're still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. There's still a piece of me, nestled close to where it all began.
It's time to resume.
She's relentless, isn't it? You can't, and lucky for you, I'm not gonna...
Oh. Takes the blade.
That's probably for the best.
Enter the basement. Let's go! Oh, it's such a strange game.
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out.
It sounded just like that. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Slay the
So this is it,
princess.
then. Let's see this through.
So, that's how it is. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you. And I wish you nothing but the best.
Oh! You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left is a small melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your... Oh, that makes me feel really bad. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
Gone. And I don't think she's coming back. Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? Doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Oh. Yeah. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin
It's quiet
itself.
here.
Path and the woods outside are an empty canvas. There is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything is here. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. Push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality, a new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new
Finally
world.
over, isn't it?
This is pretty elementary
But all of us
as
are
far
still
as
here.
philosophy goes. It's packaged in a very interesting way. It's basically just some entry level Hegelian dialectics of the sprinkling of niche wrapped in pretty. Yeah, it's nice. I think that's meant to be the Big Bang.
Coercion. And the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally
the smitten.
inconsolable. Well then, I guess the only thing left to do is figure out what happens next.
The new and unending dawn, slay the princess. Okay. Now we have one more option. I think that's playlist is for like, okay. Let's leave.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Wait, what? You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel blah, 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 blah. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic sail, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. Finding you. You push back and strain against it, but it doesn't want you.
I love you.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Oh, it's a kaleidoscope! You are free, and she is with you.
Magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is.
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone. The two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. Right! Right! That was Slay the Princess. My god, that was such a cool way to spend an evening. My god. Yeah. It's really cool. The thing is, I've only done a quarter, like, I finished the game, but I've only done a quarter of the content. Like, there's so much replay value in it. There's different routes and different stories you can unlock. Like, and it's all based on the choices. There's no wrong choice. There are just choices and consequences. There's loads of different variations I've not met. There's loads of different things I haven't done. There's so much to do in this game. Definitely. It's on sale right now. I definitely recommend it. But yeah. Oh fuck. God, I forgot. Can the bean make an angry face? Yes. Why do you want angry bean?